Okay, people, it's me, BKW. This is my dog, Thelma. Now, I wasn't out to see what the Leader police and all them said about me when I went to go see Mr. Kosker up on the ridge, so I guess I need to set the record straight, because Todd Graham was saying some crazy stuff like I don't know, but I won't go into it. But yeah, I was trying to get a hold of Joe, called him many times, said, hey, we need to talk about what you and Todd did to me in the past. And he's like, I want to talk to you, Ryan. I went to his house one time and he's like, get off my property. I'm like, okay. So as I was getting ready to leave, he's like, Bean. I'm like, so I got in the car and left, and I let it go for a few weeks, and I started calling him again, and now he didn't want to talk to me again. So Joe's married. He has a good wife, Colleen. She's nice. So she wasn't married to Joe when this happened, so I didn't want to get her involved. Well, she's still married to him, but whatever. I didn't want to pull her in, but so I had a plan. Well, I know Colleen because I was going back and forth from my house to my parents' house early in the morning to help my dad out and stuff, and I know Colleen was leaving before Joe did. So I figured, well, I'll just plan it out that this day that I'm going to go up to my dad's house, that I will stop in at Mr. Kosker's after Colleen leaves. So I head up there. Now I had on my camo pants and a shirt. Now I've been trimming a tree out my backyard, so these were the same pants that I like sawdust and shit on them. And when I was up at the tree, I was using one of those cutters, you know, one of those has two handles and the bar type thing to trim. So well, I just stuck it in my pant leg the day before. I didn't think nothing of it. Well, I should have thought a little bit better. And I had I had my car over there when I was doing it, so I did have a machete in the car. But yeah, that was not my intent. I never took the machete out of the car anyway. So I'm going up to Joe's and see Colleen. She goes down the road. I'm like, good, that's good. So I get up to Joe's and somehow he's already standing out in his yard waiting for me. I'm like, maybe Colleen saw me and said, hey, Joe, Brian's coming. So I pull in his driveway and I'm winding my window down. He's like, you got to get out of here. You got to get here now, Brian. I'm like, no, I need to talk to you, Joe, about what you and Todd did in the past. And I pull into the parking lot. Well, pull in straight to his house. And I get out of the car and he goes running to the house like the devil's chasing him. Well, I have bad ankles. I have a pin in one ankle, so I'm trying to keep up with him. I almost got a hold of his shoulder, but his grass was wet and I slipped and I fell and he ski-dazzled in the house. So I got up, I go over to the door, I'm beating on the door and say, Joe, we need to talk about this. And he's in there now going, oh, he's got a gun in his hand, but he's so scared he can't even hold the gun up. And he's got the phone there going, oh, I need to call cops. Well, he's scared because he knows him and Todd Grant did super horrible things to me in the past. See, at first I was just going to talk to him, confront him if he wasn't going to, talk to me and apologize or say anything. I was thinking about roughing him up, but a lot of people would have done a lot of other worse things, but not me. So, there I am. I'm beating on his door saying, Joe, get the hell out here, you big pussy, blah, 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 blah. He's on the phone, peeing himself. He's got the gun in his hand, but he can't even lift the gun up to point it at me because he's so scared. So he's got this little door there, so I'm holding it up with my foot beating on his door. Hey Joe, come on buddy, get out here. Need to talk to you, want to talk to you. Well, next thing I know, out of the corner of my eye, there's the corner of the house, I see his hand come around the corner with a gun. See his hand come around the corner with a gun and point at me. Brian, I'm going to shoot you right in the head. I'm like, who the hell's that? It's Donnie, his brother. Donnie's now sticking to the side of Joe's house with a handgun, poking around the corner at me, just telling me he's going to shoot me in the head. I said, Donnie Kosker? I wouldn't hurt a hair on your head. You never did anything bad to me. Well, I'm going to shoot you in the fucking head. I'm like, okay, do it then. Oh, no. I'm like, well, me and Joe need to talk about what he did to me to that. Oh, no. You know, he's like, he's my brother. I got to defend him. I'm like, sucks to be you. Well, he still got his gun on me. And he's peering around the corner. He's so scared, okay? So Joe has this freaking gas grill on his deck. So I'm like, well, Donnie's being all squirrely. He's pointing a gun at me. So I just grabbed the whole grill. I'm like, okay, buddy. Back when we used to play Army, you need cover. So I slid the grill, boom, right there between me and Donnie. So here's the door, here's the grill, here's me, and there's Donnie. Well, now I got the grill in between me and him. Now he's like, oh, now he's like, Barney Viper, oh, now he's like, oh, I'm gonna shoot you, I'm like, Donnie, I don't have no weapons. I don't care, I'm gonna shoot you, quit bothering my brother. I'm like, Donnie, you know what your brother did? I'm like, you know what they did. And he just didn't know what to say. So I start screaming at the top of my lungs, Joe Kosker and Todd Graham drugged me and raped me back in the 80s. And I was saying it so loud it's echoing down the valley. And Joe Koster's like, you shut the fuck up. I'm like, Donnie, you aren't the boss of me. And he's like, Katie and Walter coming closer. So I'm like, well, I crouched down behind the grill. And next thing I know is literally the police show up, and right away I see Donnie dropping the gun and walk away. So I'm like, okay, I lay on the ground, prone out. I'm not doing nothing, okay? Later the cop comes over, pats me down. He finds that little thing in my pant leg I was using to cut the tree with. He's like, you're a sick motherfucker. I'm like, he thought I was going to use it to dismember Joe. Well, if he thought I was going to use it to dismember Joe, then apparently he knows what Joe did to me in the past. So anyway, I tell him, like, Joe Kosker did this, and like, shut up, get in my car. He cuffs me up and he sticks me in the back of the car. And then Joe comes out of the house and they're down there talking at my car, and they're looking, that's a pretty nice car, and they're looking inside my car and they see the machete there, and no, I was using the machete to cut the little weeds around down the tree that I was cutting. So anywho, he comes back and he's like, oh, you're going to kill him. I'm like, I should have killed him a long time ago, but no, I was want to talk to him, and then he pissed me off by running away like a little girl. I was going to beat the crap out of him and hold him down and say, you're going to talk to me, Joe Kosker, because I'm tired of running and chasing you down. So they take me down to Later Police Station, and I'm in there, and they're like, I'm sitting there in their little thing there. They got me chained to a bench like a dog. So I'm sitting there. I go, oh my God, we got to think of more charges to put on him. I'm like, you know, I can hear you guys. Oh, Mr. We're having a professional discussion. I'm like, yeah, it sounds like a professional discussion of making up shit you're going to hit me with. Yeah. So they nailed me with all kinds of burglary. I wasn't a burglar. Assault. I didn't assault anybody. I intended to since Joe ran, I was going to slap around a little bit and say, hey, buddy, wake the fuck up. You need to answer for what you did to me in the past. But since law enforcement can't do their jobs, I was going to intervene and wake the boy up myself. I've been trying this stuff for years and nothing ever gets done because it's easier for law enforcement to shut me up than it is for them to do their job. Sucks to be me. Well, I'm tired of this, so that's what happened. And they threw me in jail for that, and they had me on an ankle bracelet and wanted my house. Like, I'm the victim, and no, Joe Koster's the victim. Well, he's definitely afraid of me because he did all kinds of super bad shit to me, people. See, if somebody said, my God, Brian, you did all this shit to me, I'm like, and I didn't do it, I'd be like, no, I didn't. Well, if I did, yeah, I'd be scared of that person. See, you people don't understand. If I'm accusing somebody of doing something super bad to me, and they're like going cuckoo bananas and jumping up and down and going, oh, that pretty much shows they're guilty. But you people don't see it that way. I don't know what to tell you. I'm doing the best with what I can. I don't have the money to fight this stuff in court systems, and the court system and legal system is corrupt. So I need to get my side out. So, over and out for now. Talk to you later.